Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. And now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Going through it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie in the...
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Williams going to throw on the first play. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
They're on the 29-yard line.
Come on. Check the Eagles.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that...
If you didn't know, maybe better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think I'm better than me. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah. The last check, she in Vegas. And summer leave with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't, but I think you're better than me. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears. Final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready to go.
Now a handoff looking right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Bears 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Okay,
Looking to put a drive together.
Trap 50, trap 50. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he's going to step up and run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
19 tight.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Bears defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bears nothing.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Now Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Bears' 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. Wide open receiver complete. His first catch good for 8 and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On the jump.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might have locked it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
What is up? Take it.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
46-yard line.
What is that?
To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Fighting his way through contact. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Christian Loveland, 26 yards. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Bears 7. Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down Seahawks.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. And Walker has it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Second and 5. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Seahawks
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kevontae Turpin as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Bears 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
23 yards on the play.
And the Bears.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
The final shot before break. Williams. That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Gravity lying.
Trying the left side with Walker. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really given them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied in knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that, having a big game.
At the 31-yard line.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yes, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He'll drop to throw. He'll try to do it himself. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On play action, here's Williams. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on second down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. When push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
32-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the air, Williams. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Hands it off out of the gun. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Bears 21. Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60, back to 50.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Moore now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
To throw, Williams. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned.
19 Tiger. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
A gain of 15.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Fights through and now a crease. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's got this complete to Burden. How did he stay on his feet? And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
For a Bears first down.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's another Bears first down.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And the Bears first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Throwing is Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 8 yards out. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Santos with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock.
But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. Ooh, with a juke. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
77 with Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 18. Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Unable to corral him, he fights through.
DJ Moore on the return. Bears take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. 2nd and 10. Williams going to look to throw again. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw, it's Williams. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And my goodness, another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the victory here for Seattle, and really it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win, and here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Seahawks, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test